I have seen images of this version of Superman when I was young, and I always liked the design, and so when I saw that they made a figure of him, I had to pick him up. This is from the digital line, but it's also a DC Direct, and he does come with a, a digital thing, which, honestly, if someone wants it, I'm not really a digital guy. If you want it, I'll put the code up, and whoever wants it, you're welcome. Fantastic shot of the Man of Steel here on the back, with his nice black emblem. I don't remember what Superman comic this is actually from, but yeah, I think this is quite a remarkable piece. Actually, let me just zoom out so you guys can see. But yeah, now that we've seen him in the packaging, let's open him up. Okay, guys. So as per usual, got a trusty knife, and to cut open McFarlane toys, you usually just cut here. I only have really the one area that you need to cut, and I believe it just pull this. Oh, well, that's quite something. You know what? I'm gonna open this like crap. That's just because I can't get my finger through here. That's really on there. Okay. I really can't slide that. There we go. Very surprised that that took longer than it should have. But there we go. Okay, now we got the shell. And now let's review the figure. Okay, guys, so here we have Superman outside of his packaging, and let me first say this. He is quite massive in height and even in just size, which I personally love when it comes to Superman. I think that most Superman figures aren't big enough for him to be the Man of Steel, and I'm always a fan of these really big, massive figures of Superman where he has, like, big-ass arms like that and legs that look like that, like tree trunks, you know? I think that this absolutely nails it on all fronts. Now, if we take a look at him on the side, you can see the detail that went into his suit, and even just the sculpt of his arms and the suit itself. As I said, there's another side profile for you there. And now let's take a look at the back. Now, one thing I'm not a fan of, and I'm so glad that they are slowly fading out of this, it is the plastic capes. I love that we are getting wired capes now with McFarlane toys. And I look forward to getting my hands on a Superman figure who has a wired cape. And I believe that there is one right now that's at Walmart. I don't know if I also feel I'm in the minority, but I feel like the emblem on the cape is way too big. I think it needs to be just a little bit smaller, but it's not horrible, especially because I'm mostly going to pose him just standing forward, so, I don't have to worry about that. But that being said, the way I feel about the plastic capes, or rubber capes, this one actually falls under the... It's okay, it's acceptable, because it's flowing, and so it looks really cool when you turn them around And he stands like that. So yeah. Okay, now that we have seen the figure, let's get into his accessories. So in terms of accessories, he does come with 2 open hands, like so. He also comes with this eagle accessory, which, if you had a Peacemaker figure, this would be a great eagle-y accessory, or, you know, if you want to display him. So, yeah, it's very detailed. Really nice. He also has a base for him to stand on, which mine is currently standing on. And it looks like that. It says McFarlane Digital. This is a McFarlane Digital exclusive, I would say. And then he comes with the cards, the collectible card, I guess, with his usual Superman bio. I believe we've already covered this bio before, but the Man of Steel is not impervious to harm. He's weakened and will eventually die if exposed to kryptonite, radioactive remnants of his old homeworld. Hold on, let that clear. He has no defense against magic, and his mind will succumb to sufficient psionic assault, but his real vulnerability is his dependence on yellow solar radiation. Deprived of it, he becomes a mere mortal. And so, yeah, it's your card. And of course, here's your digital. And if anyone wants it, there you go. I'm not going to use it. I'm really not. It's not really my thing, so yeah, if anyone wants it, I'll hold it up. You can screenshot it. You can do whatever the hell you want to do. It's yours. Enjoy. Okay, now let's move on to probably what I am anticipating the most, which is his points of articulation. So you can rotate his head all the way around, look up and down, go that far to the side, go all the way around, bend about that far because it is a little tight. Can rotate his wrist. I do believe you can bend it. Maybe not. I'm not sure. Get him off the stand. Can kick about that far to the side. Really, really nice. Kick that far forward. Bend about that far back. There is no rotation in the arm, or there's no rotation in the thighs. But you do have articulation in the foot, and I believe, yes, in the toes. So, yeah. And you have pivot as well. So if you wanted to pivot, you could. But, yeah. That is the Man of Steel, Superman's articulation. No app crunch. Okay. Now that we've seen the figure, we've seen its articulation, we've seen his accessories, let's bring them on home. Okay guys, that is going to do it for us today. Today we reviewed the McFarlane Toys DC Direct digital exclusive Superman figure. It's a mouthful. But if you guys see this figure in your stores, I'd absolutely pick them up. If you're a Superman fan like I am, and you know, you want to have many different variations or iterations of the Man of Steel from different comic book artists, or even just, you know, different takes on the character, I think that this is a great add to a collection. I also love the fact that he comes with the eagle accessory. I think that it really adds to it, and when you display him with it, it looks incredible. I think that the only thing I wish that it did have was maybe another head sculpt, maybe a smiling head sculpt, for he is the Man of Steel, and I think that we very much lean into a stoic or a angry expression. Yeah, and I kind of wish that we got more of the, you know, smiling Superman head sculpts. Of course, nothing like that 2-pack that came with what was it, Power Man? Ultraman? Anyway, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. And I do have another DC multiverse figure review that I would like to do, and it's not on Superman, it's not on Batman, it's actually on another DC character that is true and dear to my heart. This is but saying peace.